welcome back, Japan Brewers. Today, there's Bobby again. Today I'm going to be putting an element, 1500 watt. Right now I got a 2000 watt here. This will give me 3500 watts. I'm going to put it inside here, but today I'm not going to drill it. I already have a hole drilled here for a Herm system, but now I use a plate chiller, reversing it. You're running hot water through where the cool water would usually go through, and then running the wort through the reversal wort. When you chill it, it says wort in, wort out. I'd reverse it, so therefore it's blowing out all the chunks and keeping it clean. So then when you chill it, when you push it back through again, it pushes out all the garbage. But anyways, that's it. So I don't use these access ports anymore. I took out the coils and stuff inside there. So I thought I'm gonna put another heating element. Yeah, should put it in the back, but I don't really do anything in the front really. So I think this will be fine. And the level's a little bit higher, if you see, than this element here, which is what you want to do. You don't want to hit them together, so you always got to do one higher, one lower. And this one is pretty low. I mean, my hands, yeah, I still got a couple ways in it, but I don't think you can go any lower than that and get it too close to this is aluminum, so that's why it's corroded and stuff, because I use it a lot. But I'm gonna put it inside here, but I'm gonna do it a different way. I'm using this hole punch. I'll try to put a link on it, but you can ask me about it. There's a company in UK that does it, real great guy, answering the question, give him the millimeters and stuff too. I think this is like a 22.5 or something. 23 would be a little bit better, but 22 wouldn't work. But they only have like a 22.5, and then it jumps up to like 24. So 24 is a little too big for the heat element. We measured again the diameter. It's going to work out great. So this is a hole punch. Some of you guys may know how it works. Some don't. You're supposed to drill a hole to this bolt size, and that's easy to do in stainless steel and stuff too, rather than drilling a massive hole for your element. But I already have this in here, so it's a little tricky. And so you mount it through here, and then the teeth. There's really sharp teeth on here. As you tighten that bolt up, it just cuts through the metal, pushes through and punches a hole to it. It's really nice because it's burless. It doesn't pucker. You don't overheating drill bits and stuff too. And this is really hard steel, so it doesn't damage it. It go right through. I think up to a couple millimeters of stainless steel. This is aluminum, so it's gonna punch through this pretty easily. And then mount it up here. So the idea is this is a 2000 watt element and the 1500 watt element. The 2000 is gonna be. I'm gonna end up plugging this in. This cable, it looks thin, but this is a very heavy duty cable. The wire inside is very, very thick. It'll handle up to about almost a 2000, 1750 watts of this cable handle. This is a 2000 watts, so it does get a little warm, but just watch it. But what I use it for, plugging it directly into the socket, will turn it on full blast and allow me with the other element now to get the water up to sparge temperature, or the strike temperature and sparge temperature very, very quickly. The 1500 watt one will be plugged into the PID because it's not so powerful, and the PID can control the fluctuation by a half a degree or so and stuff too. So that's what my plan is. And then if I ever make small batches, I won't have to use gas. I can plug both of them in and boil. The 3500 will be enough to boil this. And unfortunately, to the top here is like 22 liters. So, it's not a very good one. But what I could do is make a concentrated wort. Do a 20. I'd lose maybe 2 liters. Go down to 18, and then top it off with water at the end, or boil separately a couple liters, 5 liters in a separate pan or something like that too, to add into it later on. Therefore getting me a full 22 liter batch. So anyway, so I'm going to do this whole punch. I'm sorry I only have one hand to do it in, but I'll do some segmented videos. Watch the next one. I'll set it up real fast. Set up now, and then what we do is we just start cranking it through. And as it's pulling the teeth through, it just getting it through. It's really hard because this is really thick aluminum. But you could probably get a longer wrench on it to be able to pull through. But if you look at it, I don't know if you can see it very well. The teeth have already binded through into the aluminum already. So you just keep on cranking down. jiggling. Anyways, I'll pull through and I'll shoot the next shot of it, okay? There it is, nice and done. Punch right through. There it is right here. Pull this out. Sorry, one hand is not so easy to do, but I should be able to do it because it's very heavy and on its own weight it holds the metal well. There's a bolt, there's a guide, and there's the left door piece. Inside there. It quite distorts it because it's distorting it to this shape and stuff too, but now it's been used. Before it was completely black, but it's been used now. And there you go. So this is going to be a great tool to have because I plan on putting elements, lots of different elements for combinations in my big boil pot. And my big boil pot's a little bit too big. I thought it was a 50 liter. It's actually a 70 liter boil pot. So I really need to get, this is like, I wouldn't dare go more than 18 liters on a boil. So I have an 18 liter and then a 70 liter. It seems like I should get like a 40 or something like that in between pot, but you know, I don't know. I just thought it looked big enough. It didn't quite say that in the description when I ordered my big boil pot, and so I ordered it. I got it. The thing is massive. It takes up my entire gas range. It sits on 2 burners. It could sit on 3 burners actually, but I only need 2 burners to run it. So, and 70 takes a lot of energy to burn. So that would probably need a couple elements in it too, a couple 2,000 watts. Because my house doesn't have any 200 volt outlets and stuff too, so 200 volts and probably sitting on one small gas burner to add the extra power to it. But anyways, so there it is. The element's going to be in. Let's put it in right now. This is just sealed up with some hot glue kind of stuff, like epoxy, so I don't touch it. You can melt it off after if you have to change the elements and stuff too. But I'm looking for a guide in there, and I think the best way to produce the guide is this is flat on the edge, so I'm going to find some L-shaped brackets and then cut out a tongue and groove inside there, so I can slide it up inside there and then bend it over a little bit. So all this is covered out, not so much to touch it because you can't really touch much of it inside there, but basically to cover it from any heat that comes off of it. If I do actually put on a gas burner and stuff too, but. There's the 2 elements inside there. The gap in between it is okay. Again, the water comes out here through the Herm system, back through here, and then recirculates. So you have to recirculate your water because it'll make a hot pocket right inside here, and then the temperature reading will be wrong. My gauge is right there, so therefore I can still read it. It's pretty close to the elements, but you do get a lot of different temperature water, so you have to circulate it. Okay. Good luck. Okay.